And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud.
He's got it and more than enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Back to pass. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Washington. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
He's going to let it go. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of It's Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Under fire. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Clemson. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's long. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snap from the gun on third down. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to Game the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking for a deep man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll try the run. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
You don't see a lot of batted balls on hitch routes because most of the time you give a little bit of a cushion. That's a nice job by the defender, giving some cushion, but understanding the receiver was sitting down and going and getting a hand on the football.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Complete to start this drive. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll make the catch inside his own territory. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a three before halftime. He'll try to put up the three ball from 43 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
One more snap coming before halftime. might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's a fumble on the play. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that play relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run, didn't it?
It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. Lost the defense, he's wide open.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Touchdown Buckeyes. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and they now lead by 5. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him short on third down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. He might want another play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last?
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. Like, But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball.
Caught at the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Clemson jumps to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Right out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete in the middle. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
This has got to make this team feel good. They were road warriors coming into this hostile.